Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the Sullivan family. So it's Friday. It's Friday and it's Friday. I don't know what my hand was going to be there. So Ben went back to work yesterday. So we are back to early starts in the morning, like 5 o'clock or something. We're slowly getting there with the house. Most of the stuff has now been unpacked. I say most, not all of it. Hello. Hi. Yeah, so most of the stuff has been unpacked. There's still bits and pieces lying around that need sorting through and putting away. Still quite a lot of bits and pieces. The big stuff is kind of, the main stuff has been unpacked, but we're at that stage now where there's just stuff that needs finding homes for to be put away. And then obviously there's pictures to be put up and all those sorts of things, but I'm not sure if we'll wait until we paint to put pictures up. I'm not entirely sure yet. So they've been out in the garden playing this morning. We had thunder and lightning first thing this morning, and then it's been quite warm. It's very muggy, so I think we're probably expecting more thunder and lightning. So yeah, there's still quite a lot of stuff lying around that needs sorting, but I thought I'd give you a little bit of a quick tour to show you how far we've got with stuff. The kids are loving having, because so you've got the 3 girls. That's Flo's still in with us, but she's going to go in with the girls, and then you've got the 2 boys, and they like having the rooms like quite close to each other so they can play, and they quite like having space in the boys' room that they can all play on the floor. So that's worked out quite well. Yesterday we took the afternoon off and went for a walk along the coastal path from here. We went through to the park at Cumminston, which was lovely. It's a lovely walk. It's so easy to do that coastal path because it's flat, and it's, why have you got a pair of socks? It's flat and it's just easy to walk, and the scenery is beautiful. It's so beautiful, and it was a really lovely day yesterday as well, so that was nice. The kids all took their scooters, apart from Joseph, because he's not so much into walking at the moment. But I can take the pushchair along there and it's absolutely fine, although Flo did want to walk most of it. So yeah, today I've been trying to sort out the lounge downstairs. I'm waiting for another chest of drawers to arrive for Olivia and Isabel. Their room is far from finished. The girls upstairs, the other side, have still got quite a few boxes to unpack, but we need to get a different desk for Elizabeth, because the one that she had doesn't fit, so we're going to sell that one. But as far as in here goes, which is our room, we have curtains. We have actual curtains, and they actually fit. Flo's clothes need sorting out. They were in boxes, so they need to go in the drawers. And Flo's decided to completely destroy her cot, having a nap through everything. Ben's wardrobe needs to be built over here, and all those boxes of shoes are going to be put in. They're all spare ones that have been put away, washed and put away. They're going to be put in the ottoman bed, along with, we're getting rid of this ottoman as well, and all the bedding is going in underneath in the ottoman bed. So there's still lots of bits lying around that need sorting out. So yeah, it's still a bit of a mess, but it has only been a week, and I think we've done quite well for a week. Ben's corner still needs kind of sorting out, and our stuff is in boxes underneath. So not everything's been unpacked, but like all the bigger things have been unpacked. Next week I need to go through and change everyone's beds and have a bit of a clean through, because obviously we're 2 secs. They've all just found their sluggy duggies and they're really noisy. So yeah, obviously you're trying to unpack everything and get everything into place, but you're living at the same time, so you have to, you kind of, the clean and everything takes a bit of a back seat because you're doing all the other stuff, so it's quite difficult to kind of do everything. So next week, when they're back to school next week, we'll have a good clean through and sort all that sort of stuff out. I need to get I still need to get new bedding for everybody. So everybody needs a new duvet. Some people need new pillows. Some people need a new bedding set, probably just one, because their other set will be fine. They have 2 sets each, and then I keep a couple of sets spare just in case. But yeah, everybody could do with another extra kind of new set, because some of the bedding's getting a bit old. So that's something else that I need to kind of get, which I might actually, B&M have got some really nice bedding in at the moment, especially for little ones. So I might have a look there. So yeah, this is our room. We have curtains. We don't have a light shade just yet. We need to pick one. So the little one's room, the girls' room.
We're sorting out our shelves.
You're sorting out your shelves. They're sorting out the shelves. So this is the little one's room, which was I think we did in the last vlog.
I'm sorting out my stitches.
It's a little bit of a mess because they've been playing in here this morning. There's lots of dolly stuff. All of these sorts of things are being moved out. I've got the shelves. They're sorting out over there. Some bits and bobs that need to go other places.
My shelf is... Where's my trophy go?
They've just got all their stuff out, haven't you?
Everything else is right. Look there.
Sorting out their drawers. Moved the Barbie house to here because it fitted better than having it the other side. It seems to fit better being there. The boys' room is a little bit of a mess. So we haven't finished unpacking in here. We have set the TV and the Xbox up, but there's still quite a lot of
Mummy,
stuff. Well, that's all Toby's stuff, isn't it? So, but we did find all of Toby's Lego models yesterday, which he's quite pleased about, and they've got curtains up as well. They have curtains, and we found all of Toby's Lego models and his Titanic model, which is there. So he's happy because he's got all his models. Yeah, there was it's a bit of a mess. It's a work in progress. That's what we're saying. It's a work in progress. So we've got the big bookcase here now, which Flo loves. Flo loves having that there because she likes to sit and get a book in the morning. So yeah, the other side of the house, up there, it's Noah's wardrobe there, waiting to be built. He had his desk put in there last night. The other room, the girls' one, got lots of stuff that still needs to be sorted in it. And we have various boxes of stuff just lying around that are waiting to go away in places. But obviously with Ben at work and the kids at home, it's a bit impossible to do everything. So we've kind of sorted out the hallway a little bit. They've just dumped all their stuff in the hallway. Dining room is getting there. They've been colouring in here this morning. We have obviously the games unit and my bookcases. They've been colouring this morning. They like my colouring. I don't know why there's a stool in the middle of the table. We're just finishing sorting out the lounge as well. We've got one box left in the lounge, which is mainly pictures which need to go up on the wall. In here there's still quite a bit of craft stuff to be sorted out, but we're waiting for some more units to put it all in. And then there's loads of pictures in the corner that needs to go up on the wall, as well. But again, I don't know whether we're going to paint first and then put the pictures up. That might be easier. So there's progress made. Obviously, you know, there's a lot of stuff, and I've had quite a lot of comments on the fact that I should declutter and how much plastic storage boxes I've got. And to be fair, we have got quite a lot, but you know, there's a lot of people in this house. We have a lot of stuff, and believe me, we do go through things and get rid of stuff quite often, but all the stuff we have, we use. Now, the kids don't have as much room. The boys do. The boys have got quite a lot of room in their bedroom. But the little girls, they don't have much room in their room to store extra toys. Obviously, they've got their Barbies and their dollies and all those sorts of things. So they don't have extra room to store all the other stuff. So most of the stuff gets stored downstairs. So we've had we have had quite a lot of comments actually about the amount of clutter that we have. Some have just been genuinely recommending things, which is always helpful. I'll always take helpful comments on how to, you know, manage storage. Some have just been a bit mean, but then that's to be expected, I suppose. Sorry, Flo is wandering around with Sing at full blast because it's her favourite film. So yeah, we've had a few derogatory comments on the amount of stuff we have, and to be honest, it has kind of it's kind of put me off wanting to show everybody what we're doing a little bit for a few days there, because obviously I've spoken loads before about how comments can make you feel, and you know, all those sorts of things. I've had so many different, I've done vlogs on it, I've spoken about it, all that sort of stuff, and I try not to talk about it too much because I don't really want to. I don't really want to, but as much as I'm not overly bothered, every now and again when you're feeling vulnerable, which obviously is, we've just moved house, everything is all over the place, you're tired, you're trying to do the best you can do for the kids, you're feeling guilty that you haven't spent enough time with them on the summer holidays, and you haven't done all the things that you wanted to do. When you're kind of feeling like that anyway, when people kind of attack you for the things that you do and the things that you know, how you look and the way that you have your house and all those sorts of things, and accuse you of being lazy and all those sorts of comments that normally just you don't really bother about, they do start to kind of get to you a little bit. And I do notice it does affect my vlogging and my blogs sometimes, because sometimes I think I don't really want to share stuff because I know I'm going to get slated for it. But luckily I don't feel like that today. Luckily I feel okay again today. I'm starting to feel it's a little bit, I suppose I do feel a little bit like, because you know, at the end of the day there is a lot of stuff in this house. It is smaller than the rooms, obviously we've got more rooms, but the house is smaller than our last house. But you know, that's fine. We make do with what we make do with, and we're happy with what we've got. I like the kids to have lots and lots of craft resources and lots of, like, you know, educational games and things like that, because they enjoy playing them, and I like them to have them. And if that's the way that we like to have our house, then that's the way that we like to have our house. So yeah, I have been a little bit kind of wary of showing everybody the real kind of situation, but then I kind of think to myself, that is what we do. We do vlogging on a real basis. We show life how it really is. Maybe not always, maybe with some of the things we do, kind of, there are things that go on that we keep to ourselves because we don't want to, you know, put everything that we do out there. And also what we vlog is only a snapshot, what anybody vlogs is only a snapshot of that person's day, really. You know, and that's the beauty of vlogging. You get to pick and choose which bits you want to share and which bits you don't. And there's a lot of stuff we don't share, and there's a lot of stuff we do, and we do it because we love it. We love, you know, and the majority of people that follow us, the majority of comments that we get are lovely and supportive, and you know, we're always, when we say thank you to everybody for supporting us, we really mean it. You know, we might not be able to get round to answering everybody's comments back and stuff because there just isn't enough time in the day, especially at the moment, but we do really appreciate, you know, everybody's kind comments, and we try to be honest. Yeah, we try to be, you know, we bring the kids up to be kind, honest human beings. That's all I can ask for.
My hat for tea and washing.
You're gonna keep your hat on? Okay.
For tea and washing.
Okay, you keep your hat on. He's gonna keep his hat on for the bath. Yeah, and that's okay. That's what's important, you know. We bring the kids up to be kind, we bring the kids up to be accommodating to other people, we bring them up to be, you know, good human beings, and that's what counts. So that's the things that you've got to remember, is not everybody is like that, I guess, and some people, I guess, find enjoyment in being mean to other people. I don't know, I don't get it, I don't understand. I just don't. I don't understand why anybody wants to deliberately go on and make other people feel upset, but whatever. today. So I do sometimes, like I was saying, I do sometimes shy away, especially at the moment, because I know that house is a bit of a mess, and it plays on my mind all the time that house is a bit of a mess. But then I have to remember, we've just moved house. It's going to be a bit of a mess. You show me somebody with a family, a large family especially, who's just moved house, whose house doesn't look like a mess, whose house doesn't look like they've got stuff everywhere, who hasn't still got boxes of stuff that they're still trying to unpack, because they're the box that nobody really wants to unpack because it's full of stuff they don't know where to put. So that's my little talk, I guess. I have been a little bit reluctant to kind of honestly show everybody around, for fear of what people are going to say, because everything is a bit messy, and people seem to think that our children are in some kind of danger because the house is messy. Anyway, I'll quickly show you the lounge, and the kitchen needs the washing up doing. The kitchen you've seen lots of times, and the kitchen hasn't changed all that much. We've moved it around a little bit, but that always happens when you move house, doesn't it? When you're doing the kitchen, you find different places for things. So yeah, the lounge is now, Bluey is on in the background. So the lounge is getting there. My desk has become a dumping ground for all sorts of stuff that needs sorting out, but we are getting there in here. The iron is in here. I just found it in a box. I'm going to need that. Up here all needs sorting out. Some of the stuff needs to go under the stairs with the rest of the stock. A lot of this is kind of business stuff underneath, craft vinyls and things like that. Baby toys are over here now. Just set up another Xbox in here, and Isabel's in the middle of setting up all the Nintendo vlogs and everything. We've got a new lamp in the corner, a Nintendo docs, not vlogs, new lamp in the corner. So yeah, everything. This is a box full of stuff, full of pictures. I don't have anywhere to put. I might put them in the window until they get put up. That is a box of electrical stuff that I don't know what to do with, so I'm leaving that for Ben. But other than that, in here, I haven't tidied up this morning. It was tidy, but then the kids have been up. So, this is what the house looks like in the middle of the summer holidays when you've just moved house. And I'm going to be honest, it's a bit of a mess. But, there you go. So, it's nearly lunchtime. Isabel built my new filing cabinet last night, because my old one fell to pieces. So Isabel built that for me last night. Matches my desk, which is nice. There's another basket of stuff down there that doesn't have a home. It's just lots of stuff that doesn't seem to have a home at the moment that we need to sort out, because when you move, everything doesn't fit like it did before. And yeah, it needs a sort out. I'm not even going to show you Isabel and Olivia's room because it's a mess. Not through their fault, but just because their beds haven't come. We're waiting for their second set of drawers to come, and there's still boxes everywhere. So, a week and a half in, most of the big stuff's been unpacked, and the rest of it is a work in progress. I don't think we're doing too bad, and I've been feeling a little bit bad for not having everything unpacked and for not having everything look perfect, especially as people have kind of been putting comments like it's a mess, and I'm sure they will on this after seeing this vlog. I'm sure people will say, it's a mess, your kids are in danger, how can you live like that, what's all that, you've got crap everywhere, you need to declutter, all of that. But we've just moved house, and that's what it is, that's what it's like. And come back in another 2 weeks and I'm sure it will look a lot better. But for now, I'm going to be honest about, because I'm sure there's plenty of people out there who move house and they look on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube and all those sorts of things, and they see these beautiful homes where people have just moved into, and everything magically seems to have a home and it all looks lovely, and they probably think to themselves, why doesn't my house look like that when I've just moved? My house looks like this. Because this is the reality of moving house, especially with a family. in the middle of the summer holidays, with a big family as well, you know, with lots of stuff. So yeah, this is the reality. I'm gonna go and do some lunch. Okay, so this is Noah's room. Noah's room is quite coming along all right, actually, isn't Noah?
I got a nice picture.
He's got a desk and his monitor and his bed. Yeah, and a unit which he has actually kind of unpacked. He's got a fancy desk. There will be a video coming out about this desk in the next week. So he's got a wardrobe that's going to be going here somewhere, but it's in pieces at the moment. It's not been built yet. So his room is kind of getting there, really. He's got his own little den in here. You know,
Yeah.
and a view of the sea over there. You can't see it through the window. Anyway, I have spent the afternoon after lunch trying to sort out school stuff. So the kids are going back to school. Excuse my creaky stairs. Kids are going back to school on Tuesday. The college ones don't go back till after. I think it's the week after. So I needed to sort out what everybody has, what everybody hasn't got. I did manage to pick a couple bits up in Asda the other night, because of course most people have already got up here, have already got their back to school stuff because they go back next week. I normally hate leaving it to the last minute. I normally am somebody who likes to get it done and dusted. Maybe not at the beginning of the holidays, but by about week 4, I'm normally there buying the uniform to make sure that it's all done and dusted, so I haven't got a last minute dash for things. Obviously this year is a little bit different because we've just moved house, so everything's everywhere. So I went through the little ones' uniforms. Most of their stuff still fits, and being my future friend, I ironed it as well way back when, before they finished school, so it's ironed. So they've got uniform ready. I also bought some other dresses. I bought these dresses in Asda the other night. So I got them because they only had a couple of sizes left. But they're the ones with the polo shirt at the top and the grey skirt for the bottom, but it's a dress. So I got all of them one of them because I knew that they'd like those. And I bought the twins some skirts as well because their skirts are getting a wee bit short, so they need some more. I've also got some extra trousers from Asda because the twins used to wear pinafores quite a lot, but they've kind of got to the age where they don't really want to wear pinafores anymore so much, although they do still fit and they've still got them there if they wish to wear them. But they have been asking about wearing trousers when the weather gets colder, so I ordered them some more trousers from Asda. And Agnes has got trousers too. Agnes has got loads of different uniforms, so she's fine. I need to have a look out for, I know I've got jumpers put away that were Noah's, because I don't know if it's the same for all school jumpers, but they kind of, some of those clothes that go up in sizes like, so you've got 3 to 4, then 5 to 6, then 7 to 8, then 7 to 8, and then is it 9 to 10, and then 11 to 12. So they kind of skip those sizes, but they're quite small on either that or I shrunk them. So Toby's 9 to 10 jumpers are quite small on him now, so I'm going to give them to the twins because they fit okay. And I need to dig out some 11 to 12 jumpers for Toby. Now I know I've got some from Noah, so I just need to get them out. Eva needs shirts. She's got jumpers. She's got trousers. I ordered her some more trousers as well. She's debating whether or not to have a skirt. Not sure. I've just ordered her a new, oh no, I need to order a coat. I've just forgotten. I haven't ordered her a coat yet. I need to order her a coat. I've ordered her a new bag. We've just literally gone through gone through the list, seeing what everybody needs. So I've ordered her a coat. No, I've ordered her a bag. I've ordered Toby a new bag. The twins and Agnes's bag, they've got some already. We're reusing quite a lot of stuff, to be honest. The girls had bags from a few years back that were barely used and washed absolutely fine. twins and Eva and Agnes are happy to have those ones, so they're having those. They've also got their other school bags, which are still in good condition, so I don't really want to go and buy new stuff just because it's the beginning of the term. I think I used to kind of fall into that trap where when the older ones were younger, that every back to school had to have new everything, because it was back to school, and that's kind of what the supermarkets and everybody else kind of tells you that you need to do. You must go out and buy a whole raft of school stuff because it's back to school. But in actual fact, you don't always need to buy everything new, because quite often stuff still fits, you can reuse stuff. You know, they've got loads of hand-me-down stuff that's still in really good condition. By the end of the first day, it's normally wrecked anyway. So I must admit, actually, so our ones are allowed to wear trainers, like black trainers, to primary and secondary. And I bought the twins and Agnes, who normally go through school shoes like there's no tomorrow, even Clark's ones. I bought them some Adidas junior, I can't remember what they're called, junior something or other, run trainers, totally black ones. They lasted them for the entire year. I mean, they were, you know, by the end of the year they were a bit worn, but they lasted them for the entire year, winter and everything. So I've bought them the same ones again this year, but obviously a couple of sizes bigger for the twins and a size bigger for Agnes, because they were brilliant. They lasted for absolutely ages. But yeah, I don't really fall into that trap anymore, because there's always so much stuff that you can reuse and it's just a waste. It's like I used to fall into the trap of buying stationery that wasn't needed, and, you know, new stuff, and it's not economical, it's not practical, and it's not needed. So I've just gone through and bought bits that we actually do need. It's like, because obviously Eva's starting high school, so there will be stationery and stuff like that she doesn't have. Although Olivia's just given her a calculator because she's not at school anymore. Obviously the college ones as well, they don't need uniform anymore because they'll just be wearing their own stuff, so they just need some new shoes really. And yeah, so I think my back to school shopping, I've got to pick up some bits, because Toby tried his trousers on from last year, and I mean, it doesn't seem that long ago when he last wore them. So he was wearing shorts up to the end of term, but he still wore his trousers, you know, not that long ago. And they were a wee bit short, but not like, he put them on a minute ago and they're halfway up his legs. So he must have had a growth spurt, because I was like, there's no way you can wear them. So I need to pick Toby up some new trousers. He's got some t-shirts. I need to find some school jumpers for him. And that's kind of him sorted. They've got loads of socks. I've ordered him some new shoes actually, because I had to buy him shoes about a month before school finished, and he's been wearing them through the summer and stuff, so he does need another pair of trainers. And he needed a new coat because his got a big hole in it, and it's that kind of material that you can't sew up. So I've ordered him a new coat. So yeah, I'm kind of, the twins and Agnes have all got their Mountain Warehouse pink coats, which are absolutely fine. I might buy them another one come winter time, just so they can wear those ones, I don't know, for kicking around in at home, and the other ones for school. But they're fine. They don't really need one right now. And those are probably the best coats they've ever had, those Mountain Warehouse ones. Somebody asked me about them the other day and said, are they worth it? And I said, most definitely. They're normally on sale and they're brilliant. You can put them in the wash. They'll be dry within a couple of hours. They wear them all the time. They throw them around. They leave them on the floor. You know, they kicked about here, there and everywhere. They use them as goalposts. They're brilliant. They're really good. They're warm. They fold up really tiny so they can put them in their school bags. They are really, really good. And I'm not doing some advert for them. They are just really good coats. So I'll probably get them similar ones, maybe in a different pattern or something later on in the year. But for now, they're fine. So yeah, anyway, Ben's just come home from work. He's taking them out over to the park. I'm going to clean the bathroom quickly before I've got to take Noah over to work and go and do some shopping.
Two, one. Yay! Is that fun? Do you want to go again? Say please. Please. Ready? Can you go 3, 2? We'll count down to 2. Ready? 3, 2,
Has she?
How long is it, Daddy? How long is it to our Birdhead house to Landmark?
Ages.
Yay!
How you doing, guys? It's Friday. I finished work about half an hour ago, and I thought, you know what? I just want to come out in the sunshine. Yeah, I know. That's because a lot of these trees are managed. Yeah, so a lot of these trees, when they're big enough, will get chopped down. Hey, darling, you all right?
Hi.
Are you okay?
Say hi.
Bless her. So it's just nice to come out and get a bit of fresh air for half an hour before the kiddies have their tea time. What's up?
I want to walk to Rose Isle.
Oh no, we can't walk to Rose Isle today. It's about an hour's walk that way. Honestly, but we will do it. We will do it one day. So this is all new to us, guys, honestly. So the kids have just been playing in the park, which is just over that little hill there. That's where the park is. And then you're literally walking straight into the woods here. And then you're straight into woodland paths like that, which go off down to Rose Isle. And if you followed us for a few years, you'll know that Rose Isle is one of our most favourite places to go as a family, with the beach and everything else and the park. And, you know, it's a lovely place to go. There's toilets there. So I've asked around, and people have said to me, it's about, with children, it's about an hour's walk from here. So here, this is right on the edge. This is 𝚵𝚃. Following the paths down to Rose Isle is about an hour's walk with children. So what we might do, what I'm thinking is packing up a packed lunch one day, a picnic or whatever, and then doing it as a proper adventure. You know, leaving at like 10 o'clock in the morning, or well, what have you got? That's a big stick, isn't it? Yeah, so kind of like making an adventure of it and going off for the like entire day, if you like, and being back for tea time. It probably is taller than me. I'll be careful with that if I was you. So yeah, I'm just quite happy that it's the weekend again, and I'm just enjoying a bit of sunshine for 5 minutes with the kids. It's nice down here, isn't it? Yeah. And there's lots of places to go for walks. We're going to be doing vlogs about this town. We're going to be doing vlogs about the local area. We're going to be doing vlogs as we find places to go and go on little adventures. We're going to be vlogging that as well. So I'm really looking forward to it. Really looking forward to doing all these vlogs that I've got planned in my head of just exploring our new home, you know. Right. Are we going to have a play then?
Yes.
See you later.
Okay guys, so the day kind of went, it's gone. So I had to come drop Noah off in Lossie and then come through to do some more shopping. I haven't actually done a proper shop since before we moved house. So I didn't do on the Monday before we moved house because we were moving house. And since then I haven't actually had a chance to go and get like a full shop. So I've just been in the supermarket a lot, getting bits and pieces that we keep running out of. Plus we have different cupboard space now, so it's we kind of have to adjust how and what we buy to fit in the cupboards, etc, because I normally like to have a spare few tins and things like that in the cupboard, and we can't necessarily do that because we don't have quite as much cupboard space for extra bits. So I've just been coming and getting stuff when I need it, which does sometimes work out a little bit more expensive because you end up picking up more stuff sometimes. But I try to stick to the list and not pick up anything we don't need. Anyway, I'm going to take this lot home. It's probably about 6:30, 7 o'clock by now. So that's it. That's the day. I haven't really achieved all that much around the house, although I have kind of sorted out the lounge a little bit. The kids did get to go to the park, but the days just go so fast, especially when you've got lots of stuff that you need to do. But I have at least achieved school uniform, although I've just remembered I still haven't ordered Eva's coat. So yeah, it's not been too an unproductive day, we've done okay. I'm just glad it's Friday. So Ben's only done 2 days at work this week, but I'm glad it's the weekend. Anyway, it's mainly been me today, just me talking, filling you in, updating everybody. So I hope you've enjoyed the vlog. Don't forget to drop us a like and subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and we will see you in the next video, hopefully Saturday and Sunday. Yeah.